up. She's a World Vision ambassador, an activist, founder of the TIG.com. You know her as Rachel Zane in Suits, at One Young World for her second time, Meghan Markle. And returning for the sixth time, China's UN AIDS Goodwill Ambassador, a special contributor to China's Central Television, where he interviews global leaders and reports headline news to 85 million viewers, James Chow.
And having founded the world's first counter-extremism think tank, the Quilliam Foundation, Majid Nawaz.
The challenge has come in that, look at Bring Back Our Girls, for example, right? Yeah. Which caught on Twitter, everywhere else, and it becomes so easy to just press retweet and feel as though you've done something. But how is that a call to action? How is that really sort of taking initiative? Yeah. Because at a certain point you go, bring back our girls. It's just vanished, but the girls are still gone. You know, so I think the challenge really, and that's where it's so exciting to be in this room with all of you, to be in I would think, the best think tank imaginable, where you can come up with solutions to say, how do we really put these things in action? How do we really go to the root of the problem, as opposed to falling into the very easy pattern of just jumping onto social media and feeling as though you've been a part of a cause and you've done your part. It's just not enough. So I think today and the rest of this week, our whole point here is, look, I don't know the solution for that. The story that I don't know if any of us do, but at least collectively we can start to think about how we can actually very specifically do something, taking into account the cultural context of places, right? I mean, as an American, I can't go to Afghanistan and assume that they are going to listen to me in the same way as a woman on the ground there can speak to the community. But I do know that if we all have that shared awareness of it, that hopefully we can become much closer to putting an end to things like that. Look, for me, when I was 11 years old, I saw this commercial that said, women all over America are fighting greasy pots and pans, and the boys in my class were like, yeah, that's where women belong, in the kitchen. Well, if that upsets you, you should do something about it. And I wrote letters to Gloria Allred and Hillary Clinton and Linda Ellerbee and Procter & Gamble, and they changed the commercial to people all over America. Now, with that said, I think no matter how small your voice may feel, if you have someone that's encouraging you to make that change, specifically, this is an example of men really helping to uplift women, then I think what scares people is this idea of female empowerment is somehow threatening. No, it's not. You empower the women, you're empowering the community. And I think anything is possible, because with my small voice at 11 years old, we could do it. So I can only imagine what all of you are going to be able to do.
Dated to the days of when my grandfather moved our family from Cleveland to LA, and they drove across the country and to stop and get food, whatever kind of place they were going to, and they had to go around to the back to get food for the family. You know, I thought that that was really isolated to those days that we were past, and sadly they're not. I am really proud of my heritage on both sides. I'm really proud of where I've come from and where I'm going. But yeah, I hope that by the time I have children, that people are even more open-minded to how things are changing, and that having a mixed world is what it's all about. I mean, certainly it makes it a lot more beautiful and a lot more interesting.